You guys, I must have turned off my alarm to remind myself that in 10 minutes I needed to get ready to do a live. And I had no idea today was Tuesday. This is the life of a network marketer every single day. If I don't keep my calendar right in front of me underneath my keyboard, then I will forget to go pick up my $1 million, 100%. And I flipped it over last night because I needed to scribble on something, and it got moved to my notes pile, and I have no idea where it is. So shout out to Gigi for inboxing me and saying, hey, did I miss the training today? And I was like, oh my gosh, what time is it? I'm just cruising along, getting super excited about this hush hush device that's coming out that I have been drooling and waiting for over a year, that's getting ready to launch in Mexico and Canada. So I am so sorry. And this is the life of a network marketer. So if you know, you know, right? And I apologize. I don't plan on being late on Monday or Tuesdays and Thursdays, but there you go. It's already been done. Ripped the Band-Aid right off. So today we're going to talk about who is your perfect prospect. And spoiler alert, it's not everyone. If you think everybody is your prospect, that's why you're not selling. And if you write content to everyone, so what does content to everyone look like? It's, oh my gosh, this cellulite cream has honey hibiscus. It's goes on smooth, changes the way your cells age, and is 25% off right now. People who know you, your steady customers, are probably going to be like, oh yeah, I love that stuff. I need to get it while it's on sale. You're trying to gain new people and you're trying to attract new customers every single day. That's not going to attract anybody because you're talking to everybody. So how can you make that more fine-lined to your prospect? Well, first you need to know who your prospect is. And here's where the real detailed work gets done. And this is something that a lot of people don't talk about. I actually learned this in graduate school when I was in business school. We talked about Lululemon, and Lululemon has a male and female prospect, and they have detailed that person down to what they look like, how old they are, where they shop, what friends they hang out with, what they're doing in their free time, their socioeconomic status, every detail about those prospects. And when they write their ads, they write those ads specifically to those people and keeping those people in mind. So if you're not really drilling down to your perfect prospect, you need to do that so that you can refresh your memory and know who you're talking to when you're writing your post or whatever. So when you're in a private group, you can be a little more salesy, a little bit more broad, because those people have already raised their hands and said, we want to be customers, or we're already customers, and yeah, we're all interested in the same thing. So in your private VIP groups, that's fine. But where you are trying to attract people to you, strangers who may not know what you have, you really want to know who your perfect prospect is. And so there's several different prospects that you might have. So for instance, in my business, we have skin and health and wellness. And then your opportunity is also a product. So you have 3 products. So I have health and wellness, supplements, shakes, all of that stuff. And then I also have anti-aging skincare head to toe, inside and out. This is my specific business. And then I have an opportunity, free, affiliate, super easy to do, 100% online. So I have 3 different prospects that I'm looking for. My main prospect at this stage in my career, I'm already making 6 figures. I already know how to sell. I already know how to attract, is the person who I want to join my team. So that's the prospect that I'm most interested in talking to. But in order to get more people to talk to about your business, you kind of got to get more people interested in your products too. Now, I coach my team to your business opportunity is your primary product, and you can talk to anybody about it. They don't have to buy your stuff. We all have amazing stuff. Every single one of us has amazing stuff. Your stuff's amazing, my stuff's amazing, her stuff's amazing, her stuff's amazing. Anybody can make money with this stuff. So your opportunity, the partnering with me, with what I have, or with you, with what you have, or with her, with what she has, your comp plan and your upline and your support and your community, that is a product. That should be one of your prospects. So when I'm talking today, it's going to lean a little bit heavily on prospects for your business, because that's kind of where my focus is. But I want you to think about this as a product as well. So on a product side, let me think of something that maybe a lot of us have, a lot of us on here. Let's say mascara, okay? So you could be talking to everybody, which is like, oh my gosh, this mascara make your lashes longer, and it's got anti-irritating ingredients, and it's got this, and this, and it's $40 off today. Okay, so that's one of those real salesy type posts where, you know, you're probably holding your mascara, you know, you're holding it or whatever, and you're like 25% off today, blah, blah, blah. So that's talking to everybody. Mascara is kind of a general product. I mean, you might be able to get away with talking to everybody about mascara, but a lot of people don't like every different kind of mascara. So to make it more streamlined to your prospect, and you should be writing a prospect sheet for a bulk of your products in this category, a bulk of your products in that category, and a bulk of your business opportunity. So you may have several different categories of products, and if you want to get really specific about who you're talking to and the perfect prospect, then you're going to have to make your prospect what we call avatar for each one of those. So as an example, back to the mascara, I'm talking to, for my mascara specifically, I'm talking to women who are sick and tired of having these clumpy, ridiculously long lashes that are difficult to get off. I'm pulling out my lashes when I'm trying to remove it. It's not coming off with mascara remover. I have to scrub and scrub and scrub, and then the next day I wake up and there's still clumps in it, and I can't stand that. And I want a grown-up mascara that's going to come off with soap and water, because I'm lazy and I don't want to have to buy mascara remover, makeup remover, all of that stuff, that I'm actually using something to help grow my lashes naturally. And I don't want to be pulling my brand new lashes that I just spent all this money to grow. I don't want to be pulling them off trying to get my freaking mascara off, right? Also, I have sensitive eyes. Also, sometimes I'm wearing contacts and I can't have all of those fibers. Also, I don't like that stuff. So that my perfect prospect, I'm going to talk about that kind of person is going to be probably around 40 to 50. They're not interested in 40 lashes. They're not interested in fibers. They're not interested in anything that's going to be problematic for their glasses or their contacts. They want it to get off because they're super busy moms and they're lazy, and they don't want to have raccoon eyes in the morning if they wake up and they forgot to take their mascara off, because that crap happens too. So I'm going to really fine tune my avatar, and I'm going to take you through some thoughts about how you can think of who this is, and you can back into your avatar for your product. So what I would do is do some homework this month, and think of your top 3 products, one of which is your business opportunity. Okay, so 2 of your favorite products, maybe the one that gets you the biggest money, the one that your company's really pushing you. Maybe this is what you need to focus on to reach a team goal or go on a trip or something like that. Your biggest 2 products, just pick 2, and I want you to really work on the 2. So think about what emotions, and I'm reading from a little reminder here because I have to have them. What emotions come up when you're not using the product? So you think about worries, thoughts, concerns when you're not using the product. The reason why you would talk to them, like maybe you have something that's great for acne. What are the worries and the emotions and the thoughts and concerns that your perfect prospect is having before they use this acne wash, okay? Or this acne product or whatever it is. You want to talk about pain points, fears. You want to talk about certain behaviors. Think about keywords that other companies are probably using to get people's attention on their product. Opinions of others. You can think about experiences, kind of where they are in life. But then you're going to back into who your perfect prospect is, okay? So the biggest sources of pain, their emotions, their fears. When I wake up at the age 40 and I see acne as if I was 18, it makes me want to put my head underneath the covers and never even get ready for work. Is that catching you? Versus this acne wash can get rid of acne, 25% saw instant results in the first 4 days. Which one's going to get more attention? The fact that you identified with somebody. I'm 40. When I look in the mirror and I see acne, it makes me want to cry. How in the hell are we still dealing with this? I'm so sick and tired of having to battle acne with products that are made for 18-year-olds, not hormonally changing, aging skin. Wrinkles, large pores, all the things. I didn't have those when I was 18. And now I do, and I'm stuck with products that are made for girls who have 20-year-old skin. I'm looking for more. I want something that's going to combat acne and wrinkles at the same time. So who is your perfect prospect? If that's her, that's what you need to be focused on. What are her biggest fears? If I don't solve my acne problem, I'm sorry I went from mascara to acne, but there's not a lot of fears around mascara, so I wanted to circle back. What common challenges do they face? Like, they got to change up their makeup. Like, maybe their makeup's making it worse. Like, maybe they're dating. Maybe they're divorced and back into the dating world, and they don't, they're waking up, they're stressed. They got to go out with this creep they met online, and now they got acne all over their face, and you're never going to find a husband that way, right? What are the biggest desires? Then you want to think about their desires. So pain points, thoughts, desires, okay? Probably need to go back and write this down. And then you think about what are they already, what information are they gathering? Where are they on the web? They're hanging out here, they're doing this, they're getting their information from, we're assuming, online, Facebook, probably Skin Talk, right? So you can go over there, put in acne, you can see what all of those people are sharing, and you can kind of get an idea. This is kind of my target market, this age, this acne situation, this is going to be a problem. You can do this with weight loss too. You can say, she's premenopausal, can't lose that belly fat, and she's really feeling frustrated because she's doing all the things and she's not seeing results. And it's not because she's not treating her body well, it's because her hormones have changed and she hasn't really accepted that part of life. I'm speaking to myself here. Okay, so what products and services are they buying? Write those down. What specific solutions are making their lives better? What kinds of things are they already doing that's making their life better? They're ordering their groceries online and having deliveries because they're super busy. So you're going to dial down to somebody very specific. And I'm going to give you an example of mine. Mine is about my perfect prospect from my business standpoint, but I'm going to show you the detail with which you need to get this done. And you can do some Google searching, creating my perfect prospect avatar, creating the perfect prospect, how to make your perfect prospect. Bonus, let ChatGPT do this for you. My perfect prospect is middle age, dealing with empty nest syndrome, and suffering from acne. Please write me a perfect prospect who is dealing with the emotions that come with going through menopause plus acne, and use a very descriptive, detailed, when you're writing ChatGPT, you got to get your prompts exactly right. But you ask me all the questions you need to create the perfect prospect for my acne solution for middle-aged women who are premenopausal and looking to solve acne and wrinkles. Bam, ChatGPT can do that for you. And I'm going to do another really great training on ChatGPT. So you're going to get very, very personal, okay? You're going to give her a name or him a name. You're going to say how old she is. if it's male or female, what kind of career does she have, average income, is she married, does she have children, what kind of hobbies does she have, other interests, okay? You want to get to know her. So for a lot of you, if you came into your business because of a product, your perfect avatar is you. And that's a really good idea, because when you're attracting people, you're usually attracting people like you, or you should be. And the whole end result of like a good marketing campaign or a post or anything like that is the person to reading it, consuming it, watching it, getting it, is saying, oh my God, that's me. And it's the easiest thing to talk about is you. So you can start by describing yourself. I wrote this a really long time ago. This is for my perfect prospect business opportunity. Here is Jeanette. Okay, this is how specific you need to be. Jeanette is a 45-year-old divorced mom of 3. She's tired of the rat race at work and missing the kids during the summers and when the kids are out of school. She's tired. She goes to church, gym, and has girls' nights out, but very few. She shops online mainly and is in inspirational groups on Facebook, along with dog groups, decorating, personal development, and anti-aging. Jeanette is stressed because 50 is right around the corner, and she has no retirement. She's also got kid expenses adding up. She's also got kid expenses adding up. Kid expenses adding up. Sorry, I'm reading this from like several years ago. The ex-husband works for himself, so doesn't pay a lot of child support. Who's in that category? And she dreams of financial freedom. This is kind of sweet because I wrote this way before I stopped working my real job. And so I was basically speaking to myself. And this is the first time I've read it since I've been full-time in my business for 2 years. So this is kind of eye-opening. Her ex-husband doesn't have to pay as much in child support. She dreams, okay, we're talking about the dreams of financial freedom, the type where she wouldn't have to say no to her kids or to herself ever again. So mine's short. Like the ones that I've seen done by some people who went through another course that we went through, I mean, they got really detailed. It's like pulling teeth for me to get this emotional and detailed, but her name is Jeanette. And when here's more. She's always wanted to travel. She would reward herself with a spa day if she could, or if she's ever had the money or time. So she doesn't have the money or time for a spa day. She doesn't get to travel because she's got kids and she's working full time and her ex isn't paying enough child support. So she's, paycheck to paycheck. She wants to travel. She wants to quit her freaking 9 to 5. She wants to be home for her kids in the summertime. She doesn't want to tell them no anymore. You can incorporate even more feelings into like how that feels when you're stuck in a rat race that you can't get out of and you don't really see an option. So when I'm writing my recruiting post or my curiosity post on my regular profile and I'm talking to people who I want them to join my team, I am thinking about Jeanette. Jeanette's me. This was me 3 years ago. Yeah, probably 3 years ago is when I wrote this. And so I'm thinking about Jeanette. I'm thinking about the person, and I actually had a friend who's a sideline. She's not sideline to my company, but I call her sideline sisters, but she's in another company, and she's like, I'm Jeanette, you're talking to me. And I was like, yeah, you're Jeanette. So I am writing my post to her. I am writing that post directly to her. Let me see if I can pull up my pinned post right now. And I will read it to you because it would have been written to Jeanette. And I don't have to look at this profile anymore. I don't have to look at this perfect prospect profile anymore. Here, let me put it on the screen. 2 years ago, I decided I didn't want to punch a time clock anymore. I worked my ass off as a respiratory therapist and then paid way too much for an MBA to continue as a physician liaison, only to realize my ladder went nowhere, and then I was struggling to pay my school loan, even with 25 years in healthcare. Plus, I was almost 50. That's when I put my blinders on and focused on using the affiliate program I was already in to become my own boss. And then I turned my resignation in 8 months later. I can't tell you how free I felt letting them know I would be leaving the team, even as they offered a pretty big pay increase. The only bump I was offered in the 8 years I busted my ass there. Too little, too late. If I told you there was another way to earn, something 100% online that doesn't require extra education or time away from home. And then I detail a little bit how we are different about our opportunity versus some other. And then at the end, I say, I'm looking to partner with you if you are ready to create the income you deserve. So I am writing that to Jeanette. I am writing that to the me before I was able to quit my job. I am calling out those people who are struggling. Maybe they're in another direct sales company. Maybe they haven't decided to jump in yet, and they're just not able to create that multiple thousands of dollars of income that they need to even put leaving their full-time job on the table. I'm writing that to them, but I couldn't write to that person until I had my perfect avatar. And the reason I couldn't was because 5 years ago, I wasn't making six figures in my business. And 5 years ago, I was making hundreds of dollars a month. And I was not sure I could even get to the thousands of dollars a month, but I wanted to. And in order to do that, you have to grow your team, right? So I had to create this perfect prospect who I was speaking to so I could attract her to watch me and watch me grow and watch me change. And so that I could interact with her and start having a conversation offline about, hey, have you ever looked at my opportunity? It's completely free. I'd love to talk to you about it. You know, something like that. So when you're doing your perfect prospect, you want to do one for your business opportunity. So that should probably be you, like all the reasons why, all the pain points why you came to direct sales, all the pain points why you choose your company over somebody else's company, all the pain points around not being able to earn or having too much debt or an unexpected medical expense, or maybe you unexpectedly got divorced. You've gone from 2 incomes to 1. Like, you're going to think about the pain points. You're going to think about the emotions. You're going to really, really dial in who that perfect prospect is. And then I want you to write another perfect prospect for your, I'm going to go through this one again, for your 2 best-selling products. So don't pick a product that's super difficult to sell. Your best-selling products, if it's not best-selling for you, whatever it's best-selling for, like your top 1% upline, whatever their team is doing, creating a lot of energy with. Pick 2 of those products and create prospects. So you're going to make 3 avatars, we call them, or your perfect prospect. You're going to really get detailed. They should all have different names. They should all have different, they could be different ages or the same. Mine were kind of similar because my products are kind of anti-aging. And I was looking for someone, you know, people to join my team who are kind of in my same position, like in the middle of life, going through divorce, unexpected income requirements, maybe career changes. They're getting older and realizing, hey, you know, you were all excited when your kids were old enough to be left alone, but newsflash, now's the time you need to be with them. So, you know, you can't be leaving your kids by themselves all summer long and expecting them to, you know, be fine. And you want to be with them more now than when they were little, even though you had to drop them off at a, you know, babysitter or a daycare. You woke up and realized, oh, teenagers, they need to be watched, right? So be thinking about your 3, and then you're going to go for each 3. For each 3, you're going to write down their sources of pain, their biggest fears, the challenges that they're facing related to those pain points and fears, and you're going to pick out the specific pain point matched to your product, okay? This isn't a generality. Like, if you want to say all anti-aging products, you could do that. If you want to say all weight loss products, you could say that. But you want to get as specific as possible. Biggest desires, where are they getting their information from? And that's going to help you to where you're going to, like, associate with groups. And I'm going to talk about more of that on Thursday. How to grow using groups, not yours. So this is why you need to know who your avatar is. You also already have needed to gone through that branding training that I did on the 10th, Thursday the 10th, what is your brand and how to use it. You want to already have those 5 parts of your brands listed out, and you already want to have your 3 ideas of prospects so that we can grow in groups, not yours. So this is all kind of compounding. So if you need to go back and watch some of these, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 that I've done before this that you should go back and watch. You can find them in guides. I'm putting them all in there a couple days after they're in. What service or products is she buying? What specific solutions are going to make her life better? And then you're going to drill that down to age, gender, career, socioeconomic status, marital status, children, hobbies, interests, all of that stuff. You're really going to get a detailed list, and I'll put the link down below if I can find it, about how Lululemon did this, it was really insightful. When I was in graduate school, I was like, oh, this is really cool. Like, they really got specific, and they're not speaking to everybody, you know? They're not speaking to, Lululemon is not marketing to people who do most of their shopping at Walmart. They're not. They are shopping to most of the people who are shopping at Neiman Marcus, so they have a very, very defined market, and they're doing very, very well speaking directly to that perfect prospect. Let me know if you have questions down below. Super sorry I was late, and I will come back here on the 24th teaching you how to grow in groups, but not your groups, and not spamming and putting in your links and doing all that nonsense. So if you don't know how to be in other people's groups to grow your own audience, this is going to be really key for you. But you need to know the 5 parts of your brand, and if you haven't watched that, go back. And you kind of need to have these perfect prospects at least outlined, okay? So just spend some time, create your 3 people, get to know them really well, and then right before you go in to write content, read about your person, and then speak to that person with their feelings and their thoughts and their fears. And that's where people are going to start to connect with you, and you're going to be speaking directly to them, to their fears, to their desires, to their worries. And that's why they're going to choose your product. Not because it's got these key ingredients and it's 25% off. Because at the end of the day, nobody cares how much it costs. They care about how it's going to make them feel and if it's going to work. So if you've used it and you've loved it and they've already decided they know, like, and trust you, they're going to buy it no matter how much it costs. I promise you this. So go backwards and do those things. Let me know if you have any questions. And you guys have a wonderful day, and I'll see you on Thursday. Bye, y'all.